Welcome everyone to today's live stream. Some more Palworld. I was actually about to say No Man's Sky, but no, it's Palworld. Doing some more Palworld today. I'm gonna definitely be a chill stream today. I'm not feeling my best today. I was actually, let me go ahead and say I was going to do the Carolina Reaper popcorn that I got. I was going to do that today, but I have a swollen gland. It's causing my jaw to swell. You probably noticed on one side. And my cousin flew in from Minnesota to visit for the weekend. And we're going out to eat after this, so I got to kind of let hopefully the swelling go down before we go eat because it hurts to chew. And speaking of my cousin, she came in. She first time she's visited in, I want to say 4 years, where she's actually brought her dog with her. So Timmy gets to play with his cousin, a little Pomeranian. And oh boy, you're talking about feeding off energy from each other. They, once Timmy started wanting to play last night, her dog started going. It was just back and forth, and it just got more frenzied. But they're friendly. They like each other. It's just they got, it's that they were vibing off of each other's energy, and they kind of got into it. And Timmy has been patiently waiting for his treat. Special chicken jerky. Chicken jerky. There it is. Oh. He's just like, I'm just going to hide out here. Just outside camera range where you won't see me. No, there he is. Yep, he's got it. Good afternoon, Felonius. Hello, Xbots. So we're gonna play Palworld, but first I want to talk about Forever Skies. You remember that one? We fly around in a big airship and we get to build and expand, and you gotta worry about your weight limit and stuff like that. It's like Subnautica in the sky. Well, they've teased the next update. It's not out, but they've teased it, and this is the gardening themed update. And I kind of like how they've done this. Let me pull up the notes here. So looking at it, you see we got all this sort of stuff going on. You see they've got it very decorated out. We've got the garden gnomes and such that we've already had available in the game you can find. But the thing that they're doing, and I wish more devs would do this, they're not going extreme one direction or another. They're not going super simple. That's it. And they're not going super complicated where you have to have this whole crazy like transport system for water or seas or automating everything. They give you a range. So you can do just a few plant pots. It's totally fine and acceptable, they said. But you can level it up. So you can actually do an autonomous and sustainable airship garden. So we're getting some new technologies besides the plant pots, stuff like that. We're getting water tanks for storing water, obviously. Not so much for having to drink water, but storing it. We've got distillers, which I'm assuming is going to be to help distill the water to make it safe for the plants. Pipe network, so you're going to be running pipes. And hopefully it's going to be something that could just run easily, like, along the ceiling. It's not going to be something that has to, like, stick through the middle of the room. That, it lets it stay out of the way, at least. And maybe doesn't look that bad. And then we've got sprinklers, which you can actually see one being put in here. And it just kind of, like, sprinkles water down. And on this one, you can see we've got, as you walk through, there's all these sprinklers. So it's automated watering. Then the plant pots, of course, and more. So this is going to give us the gardening. We're going to have, of course, small garden plots. Then we'll have larger garden plot, or we'll have small garden pots, and then we'll have big garden pots for other ones. So you can pretty much plant everything. Increase the speed at which plants will grow by adding fertilizer in the distiller. Okay, so that's what it is. Fertilizer is made from rotten food. Yes, it now has a purpose. Plants that grow in the underdust like breath nuts, which I've never had a major need for that much, but if you could craft the dust fertilizer, you add it to your garden pot and grow those up here. So it's stuff that's, I guess, is meant to be, it's evolved to grow within the dust. You will need dust fertilizer for it. But yeah, that's coming in the next update. And they are looking for comments. If you got things you want to add to that, that's coming. But that will be in the next update that comes out for the game. I just thought it was neat. They're going, nice. Again, it's, if you want to be simple, here's plant pots, go. And you'll just have to do a little bit more management with it. But if you want to streamline and automate stuff, here's this stuff. And it does not sound like they're making it unnecessarily complicated. Distiller to basically fertilize everything. Water tanks, obviously, to hold water. Question is how you getting the water, if you've got to actually go collect it and dump it in like that with the bottles. And then you got, of course, the sprinklers, which is simple. It's just, nice little animation. It sits on the ceiling, so it technically sits above the plant pots, so it sprinkles water on them. It's simple. The pipes, I'm not seeing the pipes showing anywhere in the videos. Nothing that stands out. So hopefully the pipes, again, will just kind of be maybe like in other games where the pipes show when you're building, but then they disappear from view, so they're not like in the way, or that when you build them, they embed into the ceiling somehow. But yeah, that's coming. And if you want to go and post comments about it, go on Steam and post your comments about it. Hey, Sanchez. Sean, thanks for joining. Timmy's already done with his snack. Look at that. He is already finished eating. Yeah, let's bring him back out. Look at that face. Look at that face. That's the face of, I had my snack, and I need to rest, because it's time to play with cousin later. Yep. Now he's giving me that look. It's like, why'd you do this to me? All right, go take a nap. Is give me that look like he's like, why did you have to put me on camera? Why? Like, you do this every time. You gotta put me on the spot. And still staring at me. Yep. Yes, I'm talking about you, Timmy. All right, so let's get going with some Palworld. And there it goes. Finally catches up. All right, so what have I done since last time? Let me think for a second. Oh, yes, I caught some more pals, of course. I've also been hatching a lot of eggs. Last time we played, we went to the volcano spicy hot area, trying to get some stuff, and I got a ton of eggs, a bunch of large eggs especially, and I have been trying to hatch those. And one of the things I got, which I think might be healed now, he got hurt in a battle and had to go and recover. Yeah, I got a Ragnarhawk, so I'm catching up with Jenny now. I don't have to go catch one now. I got it for just hatching an egg and just randomized it. You had a Chihuahua once, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Most Chihuahuas are like, they're aggressive. Like there's this group that lived across the road from me, moved out a few months back. Got basically evicted a few months back, and their dog was like a mix of a Chihuahua, and I think they said a miniature pincher. And that dog, was not like, it wouldn't attack, but oh man, it was loud, and it would, all the time you could hear it barking from over across the road, because you see a cat in somebody's, yard, and it would just go crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And Timmy, it would bark its head off at Timmy. And then we'd go over there to let him try to be nice, be friends. And you know what? It would just get all quiet and go, just growl at him and then back off. And that was only like partial Chihuahua. I don't think I could go for a Chihuahua. Timmy's calm. That's the nice part. He's calm. He's quiet. You know, I mean, he gets excited and gets loud when he gets excited. But otherwise, he's calm and collected. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. What else did I do last time? I did some mining. I actually went, because, you know, we saw this spot. I think it was here when I was exploring this island last time, where there was like 6 mining spots here. So I marked it. And then I found the, you know, the fast travel point here. So I started coming back, and I kind of went the wrong way. I remember there was some like right up here. And I found that, and I just kind of ended up getting detoured the wrong way going over here. And I just said, you know what? Anytime I find like a good spot, I'm going to start marking all of the ore vein spots. So there's like 2 here. I want to say 2 here. There's like 3 here. There's like 1 up here, 1 right over where that is, and then 1 down below that on the ridge. There's more over here. I mean, there's just all through that area. So I have gathered. That's most of what I did since last time. I have been just going and getting ore. So, you know, 500 ore. I've got 400 ingots going right now, not counting what I've already spent to make some spheres over there, and I got 76 more coming from them right there. So yeah, I have just I spent a lot of time mining, loading up my inventory, coming back, doing it again and doing it again and doing it again. Same time trying to level up my new Ragnarok and such. So we're gonna do some more leveling today. Of course, oh yeah, I found that. I did some more exploring up there. Let's see. I feel like somebody, one of you said last time, I can't just like fly right out here to this sanctuary island. So I don't want to try it from there. Kind of feel like I want to go here and explore up towards the big tree island. Plus, I don't have an unlock for Ragnarok's harness yet, so I can't fly him. Oh, that's what it was. My Ragnarok got taken down by Mamarest. I was going to try to catch another one of those, and it didn't work out. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. I see the ice over there. Snow. All right, there's snow. I'm kind of looking the right direction. There it is. That's the tree. Now, I did not go around marking single ore veins. I didn't mark those. I just wanted to mark the spots that had like 2. And I decided to do them all around that one island. I was like, I don't want to do this everywhere. There are maps that you could go and look at, like the interactive maps. I have them linked on my website under the tools, the game resources section. It has all of the, or it has 2 of the best maps I could find for this game linked there. You can actually go and turn off certain things. So you can go and turn on the thing where it shows you all of the resource deposits on, I think both of them do it. If not, one at least does it. So you can literally go and see every ore vein and where it's located if you want to do that. I just didn't bother with that. I've got my one island over there. Enemies are lower level, so I don't have to worry about being at risk. And it seriously works well enough. I mean, just too much. Too much ore. Like, I need a Mamarest that I could just, like, saddle with some storage and say, come on, we're going over here, and you're going to, you're going to sit here and carry all this stuff back for me. Not even bothering trying to catch them anymore. I guess I could go for another one of these. Oh, good. I was afraid it was gonna do too much damage, but it did not. Oh, I got bread. Let's eat some bread. Oh. Found a new breeding combo for Anubis. All right, let's hear it. Because I haven't done anything with the breeding yet. I went ahead and I converted the first base. Like, I've taken pretty much everything out of the first base now, except for the beds. It's still got the upper area. I didn't move the beds or the plantations yet because they're still producing food over there, or at least they're producing berries. That's all I've got doing. And I've turned the original base, the starting base, into a farm where I've got a ranch there to help produce more, or to produce eggs, because I ran out of eggs and I didn't want to have to go and just rely on the berries for myself. And then I added not the lamb ball, I did the chickpea and Vitsy. I did Vitsy. Actually, I think I did 2 Vitsies. So I get some eggs. Main thing is I'm getting like the basic Pokeballs, and I get arrows and stuff like that right now. I'm assuming there's gonna be like a similar one to Vitsy that gives me better stuff for that. But yeah, I have not done anything with the breeding yet on the other one. I've been trying to keep my production going, and I can't remember what it is I need to level up my pal bots now. I feel like it's something I still need like another level or 2 before I can unlock it. It's been a long week. I just can't remember. Is this the island? I mean, big trees over there. This looks very similar to that island. Guess I'm gonna keep my eye out. Oh, look, see, there's good mining spot. Or 2 of them. Azarabi and Van Worm. Where? The Azarabi. Oh. Oh, look at that. 2 and 2. So I am going to mark these just because, you know what? Maybe I decide to come over here and harvest. What is that? Fellbat. I think I saw a Fellbat somewhere. Can't remember. I feel like I've seen a Fellbat. That one of the ones that killed me last time. Might be. Okay, so I got a couple spots there. Oh, look, there's another one over there. That's a single one. I can just kind of eyeball it, you know, by chance when I come here. I may not even worry about coming here to harvest. I just... Like, seriously, it took me so much time going back and forth harvesting. I got so much ore that by the time I was, like, on this island, getting over here to then go over, like, going through these and then going here, I'd come back to go that way, and these would be respawned already. And I was like, okay, I'm not even, like, I'm not even running out of stuff just from this one spot to harvest. It's like before I can even harvest everything on the island, it starts respawning on me. And it's not like I was taking my time. I was pretty much focusing on just doing that. It's just getting so much. Oh, yeah, right there. That's perfect. I don't need to mark this one because it's right next to this. I'll see it. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Church. Yay. Oh. Nope. Don't have enough. All right, so we got this one. Is this? There's that. Okay, so this is not the Sanctuary Island. Still. This is way over there. Oh, look, there's 2 more. All right, so I've got me another island. I guess pick which one of these you like better. And, yeah, come to either of these, I would say, as a mining spot. Because that is just tons of ore everywhere. I feel like there's got to be something up there. Let's go. Go. Death from above. Come on, I can land it. Yes. Okay, so that's volcano, right? Like I'm looking. Wow. Okay. So if I'm actually like, let's just point it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking over there. So yeah, there's. I guess that extends up around there. So over in that area, I got to. Well, it's a better view, but obviously I am not getting over there too easily from here. I wonder if I go over that way and then jump across. That was a lot closer. I feel like this gotta be one of those, like, there's something special I gotta do to get there. Oh, look, big skeleton. Where are the giant pals like that? We don't see any gigantic pals of that size. That would be interesting, you know, to have have one of those. That's like the ones in Ark, the like Titan boss ones that you can, like, you tame them and you're like, oh yeah, I could just build a whole base on the back of it. Like that. Maybe they're going to add those, you know, like as a special thing later where you can have a walking base. Or are they going to rip off Ark too much if they do that? Vagrant Challenger. All right. Let's see what you want to do. Uh-huh. Okay. Pals are ferocious, dangerous things. All of my friends are kicked out the bucket. Okay. So, Vagrant Challenger. Why? I get Vagrant, but he's not a challenger. He's not challenging me. He's like perfectly cool. Like just, hey, a word of advice. Big pals are dangerous. Make sure you're well equipped. Or if that's not challenging me. He's not a challenger. Oh, what was it? Last time we were doing the boss ones. Which one was it I got? Oh, that was right. That's right. Azurobi. That's the one. Or is it a different one? You said Azurobi. And there's Azurobi. I did catch one Azurobi finally. One. And oh boy, it was, I want to say if I remember, I think it was down to like 2 HP. And I threw the PokePal ball and it hit the Azurobi at the exact same time the next attack from Beacon did. And fortunately, it did not count it as dying while it was being captured. I was so like and that was I think my 4th attempt on that Azurobi, because of Beacon going in and just wiping it every time, just hitting it, and like that one attack. It always was the very end, that big attack that would always kill the Azurobi instead of let me catch it. And oh, I didn't bring my heat armor. Kept getting warnings about being cold, so I swapped back. I need to go get my heat armor again. This is interesting. Oh! Okay, so I can fly to this wildlife sanctuary. I just can't fly to that one? Straight line? Criminal activity underway. Oh. So being there makes me a criminal. I mean, I'm not even doing anything. Yet. I didn't attack anything. I just flew in there. I'm going towards the castle thing. And hoping I find a teleport. If not, there's one there. Oh, I see a green. See an effigy. Well, 2 effigies. I might have to go and do the effigies. You know, I've noticed you find a good spot at night that's really high up. And, oh, I'm getting hot now. Okay, well, I guess I am going to have to go to that teleporter over here. You find a good spot at night, really high up, and you look for green dots across the landscape. You'll see every effigy, pretty much. Like, I did one where I counted like 20 effigies I could see. Problem is, it was dark enough in the distance, I could not gauge the distance. And so I didn't know how far I actually needed to go to get to some of those. So then when daytime hit, I looked and some of them were like, oh, wow, that's like the other end of the map. I'm not going to get there anytime soon. I did get a few effigies by doing that. Let's see. Oh, is that Van Worm? Can't tell. It's hiding from me. Yep, Van Worms. I got 1 or 2 of those. I think I'm okay. All right, let's go back to my base. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna put my stuff up. So Azurobi and Van Worm. Yeah, I know I've got a Van Worm. What the? Oh, that's what was missing. I was wondering why I was like had a spot open up suddenly. Because of used up all my electric stuff. Also, I'm running out of room. Again, okay. I gotta do a storage thing. That the yeah, that's the one I was doing. Yep. So where's Jenny today? She hasn't joined in yet. I gotta show her my Ragnarok. Show her I'm special too. Alright. I just need to put like one of these next to the incubator just to hold the eggs. Problem there is if I put it there, what's gonna happen is like it's doing here. They're gonna come and take that stuff. Take those items and put it in that chest, ignoring that I got a spot already for those. All right, 16 minutes left. Let's see. There we go. That's done. That's done. This is still going. Oh, it was done. It just had the balls going on the conveyor just endlessly. Yeah, I like having that many. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had gotten that many berries on my person. I don't need like 1,400 berries in my inventory. Oh, yep, there we go. I've been kind of using this as my gauge for when I know stuff has respawned. Like this one, and then there's one at the other end of the field here. If I see these have respawned, I know that the ones on that island have respawned. And I go there and pretty much I get like 2.5 of these roughly each trip. Jenny is playing Nightingale. Oh yeah, that's right. She says she had put Palworld on the back burner right now because she's playing Nightingale. I actually ran out of room for wood here. I had to go and start another stack because I had too much wood. All right, we're going to take the heat resistant armor. I feel like I want to go ahead and make cold resistant armor now, because I want to kind of be ready to explore. Yeah, I got the heat resistant metal armor, and then we'll get the cold resistant metal armor. Only need the one. So as Jason show is playing right now, because he should be here too. We're also missing Jason. Yeah, I think I might take Ruby out and put. Well, I got the big Thwack over there. I was going to use him because he's got like good stats. He's the, he's the sparkly Thwack. But kind of want to go ahead and put in the Azurobi and the Van Worm and see if I go ahead and get me a Anubis or 10. I have been making use of the essence combiner thing over here. Can't remember what it's called, but I have been making use of this with my chickpeas. Got a lot of chickpeas because I'm gonna make a ultra mega chickpea. Okay, big Thwack. That's big Thwack. See his sparkles. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got. Oh yeah, that's right. There's an Xbox. You're saying I was gonna find PAL number 69 interesting. I found PAL number 69. Lavender. Yep, they attacked me. Also found Dig Toys, which honestly, that looks like that is a straight knockoff of Pokemon right there. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and point that out. That is a straight Pokemon knockoff. Like, if I ever saw one, that was it. And come here. Which one am I picking? You fucking you. Yep. All right. Yeah. That one looks like a there we go. Okay, so that's a female. Let's see if I've got a Van Worm. Actually, let's do the PAL deck. So the Dig Toys, which looks basically like a Blastoise from Pokemon. Yeah. Like a Blastoise from Pokemon without... He's got metal spikes like drills on it instead of the cannons. And he's wearing the helmet, the bone helmet from... I can't remember that name, that Pokemon. But it's the one that wears the skull on its head and uses the bone. Literally a mashup of those. That's a Pokemon ripoff right there. Totally. And then we got Lavender. Seeking a Knight of Love is always chasing someone around. At first, it only showed interest in other pals, but in recent years, even humans have become the target of its debauchery. So it's not just the target of its affection. It's the debauchery. And kind of look at like, okay, got you know, a big chest, and you notice the little heart-shaped thing down there. Yeah, that's isn't this supposed to be a children's game? Like I aimed for children's game. Yeah, I guess that is kind of a Bowser type shell in a way. It just made me think. I mean, from Pokemon, it's Blastoise meets the one with the skull helmet. Since this is a Pokemon, you know, knockoff, basically. Let me find my... There's my Van Worm. Okay, tell me... Nope, that's a female, too. That's not helpful. Female and female. All right, so do I have another Van Worm? I don't remember catching that many. Oh, I got one right here. Yay! Air Spice. That works. Air Spice. Come here, Air Spice. No, you don't. Come here. Come here. I'm holding the thing to lift you. Frustrating. All right. Bow chicka wow wow. Go ahead. Air Spice and Azurobi make a baby. All right, they're embarrassed. They can't. I can't watch. I gotta move on. Do something else. Yeah. Again, the design makes this feel like a kid's game. You know, not like super young, kind of like in that I would say 7 and up range, but it makes me think. If you ever watched Nickelodeon, especially in like the 90s, some of the shows on Nickelodeon in the 90s were kind of blurring the lines there a little bit. Ren and Stimpy, that's a good example. Look at some of that stuff. The sexual undertones of certain things. Rocko's Modern Life did it. SpongeBob, you know, is kind of like, I never watched SpongeBob, but you know, I know there's all the stuff like implying that he gets high and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that right there kind of falls in line with this. Not enough cake. Well, I don't have cake. I'm sorry. Let me go see if I can make you some cake. Be picky. Oh, why are you watering this? Because I'm going to water over here. Cake. Flour and milk. I don't even think I have milk. I have not checked to see about milking any of the PokePals, so I don't know what I want to do there. I don't have a milk station, so I'll go check in them for any kind of milky appendage. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go here. I need to probably grab some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Pokemon. Again, that's why I liked Pokemon. It wasn't just, oh, this is a kid's thing. Like, I didn't get into the show. I got into the game because the game involved strategy. You know, there was actual, like, strategy to how you, like, set up your group, stuff like that. You know, you were... It was, yeah, themed for, you know, especially the show was themed for children. But the game, you know, the strategy and all that, it was very much like playing something like Magic the Gathering, where you're looking at the different types. You've got to, you know, look at strengths, weaknesses, and such. I liked that about the Pokemon games. But, oh, and, you know, even with the show, I would say some of the show stuff I've seen, there's absolutely sexual things mentioned in the show. Not as bad as, like, Ren and Stimpy. I'm going to say Ren and Stimpy kind of took the cake on that. Okay, what the... So, did you... No, why are you over here not working where you're supposed to be working? Oh. It's like, oh, I was slacking off. He caught me. Guess I better run back to my post. Like, oh, yeah, we're working on the baby. We're working. Did a mom and dad episode with Patrick. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really ever watch SpongeBob. That was just not... That did not get my attention. That was not one that I saw any appeal in. Probably because I was at the point that, you know, if I was going to watch cartoons, I was going to watch something that was just straight themed more for adults. Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. There's, you know, that's for adults, you know. Yeah, it can be funny to kids too, but it's themed for adults. That's a show for adults. That's why it came on Adult Swim. Late at night. Okay, so they're working. Let's go find something. Let's go do a fight. Let's fight Catris. Yeah, no, oh yeah, wrong. I'm in the regular map. All right, let's go. Let's get a Catris. I'm assuming water type for this location. So, get my beacon out. Meatwad, yeah. Just see, one of my favorite episodes for Aqua Teen and one of the funniest, like, segments of any of their episodes to me was, it was the, censored episode. So, basically, they were doing, like, they were censoring them. So, like, they had an example where it's like, here's a nun, and she, like, blows some guy's head off, and it's, like, blood, and it's, like, no, big X on it, and then it's, like, a rainbow cut, like, she blows the guy's head off, and a rainbow comes out, and it's, like, acceptable. So, there's a sequence in there where, it's when Meatwad thinks he's pregnant. Like, he wakes up, he's starting to get swollen or whatever. Thinks he's pregnant. They say it's immaculate conception from a billboard that they say looked like Jesus and the butt of a gun on the billboard. And other people were saying Ted Nugent. Hopefully everybody knows who Ted Nugent is, or at least can look up Ted Nugent. But they had a Meatwad thought was pregnant, immaculate conception, you know, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. So at one point he's walking along, got a whole arm full of food, and he just bumps into Shake and Frylock spills the food everywhere. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. My hormones have been going nuts." Now, if you please, would you get the... And then it just starts bleeping everything out. And it's like every other word is bleeped out as he's sitting there just going off on Frylock and Shake. And they just slowly are backing up. And it's the whole thing is it was themed around the censorship. They were like, oh, we're using too much profanity or whatever. So they censored the episode as part of the joke. And then they just went nuts on it right there. Like it was like, it's literally pretty much every other word was censored as Meat was just walking off doing all this. Go look it up on YouTube. It's a good little episode clip. And then they did I know it was their they did an episode 100 theme where they're like, all right, it's episode 100, we gotta do a special theme for it. And they're being hunted by the number 100. So they took their cue from the number 20, the movie number 23 had my mind just went blank. Oh, why are you coming after me? Had wow, yeah, my mind really just went blank. Anyway, it was the number 23 was a movie where the guy just keeps seeing the number 23 everywhere and it finds like there's some kind of connection with it. And so they took that. So they had the number 100 was chasing them everywhere because it was their 100th episode. And they did so many different like 70s style themes to it. They did a complete Scooby-Doo knockoff where Meatwad was like Scooby-Doo. He's shaped as a dog. And they had a chick that was like a mix between Velma and Daphne from Scooby-Doo. And in the end, they like let the number 100 say he was going like, oh, can I kill her and behead her and do all this? And it was just really funny where they're like, yeah, we don't know who she is. We don't know where she came from. It was just this whole knockoff on it. And then in the end, I think they got away. The whole excuse they got away was because their episodes are actually like half episodes. Like they do, you know, it's a 15-minute episode. So they do 2 episodes for every actual hour airtime. They said technically it's we're only on episode 50. It's like A and B. So we're only episode 50. And that's how they got out of being attacked and killed by the number 100. Yeah. Aqua Teen is still one of my favorite adult themed cartoon shows. I don't know. I'm not sure if they're still actually going right now. I know they changed. It was Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Then it was like Aqua Unit Patrol Squad. All these, they started changing the names. Like after the 100 episode, they changed the name of it to say it was a different show, and they did a whole different theme, intro theme, everything. It was one of the more interesting shows. Plus, you gotta, if you ever watched it, Carl, their neighbor Carl, so funny. You know, such a good characterization of that kind of person. Now I want to watch some Aqua Teen again. I haven't watched it in a while. I need to go watch it. Let's see if I've leveled up enough. No. I still have... I got Reptyro last time I caught one of those. Or hatched one of those, maybe. I think it was hatching. Where was it? Beacon Saddle. Yeah, and then Ragnarok Saddle. So I gotta get to 37. I'm on 30. I want to say, I think it's a Weapon Assembly Non is what I am trying to unlock now. And the high quality hot spring. I think that's the 2 things I need to unlock the next Palbots upgrade. Okay, let's see. Who else can I go and get? I got those. Warsect. Elphedrine. 38 is still a little high on that. The Gummoss. I'm not really worried about Gummoss. But Brawn Cherry, you know what? Yeah, let's go. I'll go down here. I'll go there. And we'll check out the... Get the Brawn Cherry. And I guess the Gummoss. I remember Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Trying to think of other shows. There was... Oh, what's the other one? Animaniacs. That's another one that had a lot of adult, like, jokes snuck into it. Like, I know one of the... You find some of these YouTube compilations where somebody's put together all these, like, adult-themed jokes from certain shows. And, like, you look at the one for Animaniacs, you'll find this joke, which is the only reason I know it, because I didn't watch them, like, that much. Because it was, I was a little older at that time, so it wasn't like as big a thing to go watch the cartoons as much. But you know, they came on in the mornings, you know, getting ready for school. I'd watch them. But they had a thing where they were like doing some kind of detective thing, and they're they're basically like looking for, like, you know, like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing. And they said, start looking, or, you know, something about fingerprints. Okay. You know, like, you know, you go search for fingerprints. Well, it turns to one of the characters holding someone that is the artist formerly known as Prince. Him. And they're like, okay, got him. And, or something like that. And they're like, no. Fingerprints. And the one that's holding Prince looks at him and says, sorry. And then Prince gets like all upset because it was the whole joke was that they were going to finger Prince. Yeah. That was in a kids show, kids cartoon. I should go for Azurobi. Again, I've got an Azurobi. I got one over there. There's that one. Unless it is a Azurubi. I got one. I don't know if that's respawned since I went there. Oh, it might be close to around the respawn time, or at least a little past the respawn time. I'll get this, though. Is that a... Well, I think it is. Looks like a... looks like the little... Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go sit over here because I don't like that machine gun. Oh, he killed the Gummoss. An innocent bystander. Okay, not the one I was thinking it was. It's a good thing I gave it a try. What do we get? Flamble. Okay, that's one of the ones I was seeing at the why can I not pick that? There we go. The fire mountain area, but they were a lot higher level than that one. Okay. Which one is this? Blue, not okay, not the one I was thinking. Okay, I found another one. All right, we're going to go. No, we're going to go to that one because that's close to another teleport. So we'll go to the Brawn Cherry. Yeah. Nope. Feel like the one right here might be just a little too tough for the moment. Rugrats, yeah, there was adult tones to that one. I don't remember that one being quite as bad as some of the other ones. Like Ren and Stimpy they were pushing the limit with that show. Actually, the first episode, or well, you know, it's like that was one of those shows they would do two parts. It'd be like A and B. I can't remember if it's both parts or just one part of it, but the very first episode aired on Nickelodeon got so much backlash because it was claimed to promote animal abuse that it got banned on Nickelodeon. You have to go and like really look to try and find it where you can watch it somewhere. But it was basically one of this guy is just being really mean to the to Ren and Stimpy, and they just said it promoted animal abuse, and that episode got banned from being aired again on Nickelodeon, at least. And you know that's the funny part, is that got banned, so it couldn't be aired on Nickelodeon. But there is another episode where it's something to do with like being lumberjacks. And that's probably one of the worst, most adult pieces of any Ren and Stimpy episode. Yeah, absolutely, like full-on adult. I'm getting hot because I'm next to him. Guess maybe. Yeah, it's like absolutely, completely. There is no way to say they did not intentionally do this. I don't want to describe it too much, but it's basically Ren has a saw that is attached to his waist, like with a belt. So it's a, hand saw like that, but it's attached to his waist and it's sticking out. And Stimpy is bent over with a wood log on his back, kind of perched up on his butt. And Ren proceeds to saw through the wood. And if that's not enough to indicate what the theme is around that, I don't want to give away too much, but you gotta find that and watch that one, because seriously, I mean, I don't see how that one did not get banned from like Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure that one was still allowed on Nickelodeon. But the one that promoted animal abuse, they said, or just emphasized too much animal abuse, had to be banned. And that one was literally, I mean, like straight up everything. Like, there is no arguing it's not sexual. It is absolutely, like, there's so much to it as far as like that. It's just, it is really kind of crazy. That did not get banned. But the one that they said kind of promoted animal abuse got banned. It's like, I'm gonna smack you with my side. I'm just running around so I don't get killed, and letting him do all the work for me. All right, hit him. Yep, there it goes, Gets that. Go, boop, 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 boop. All right, you. Bring you in, because I got this. I know it. There we go. All right, so I got that one. Jason! Yes, Beavis and Butthead. But that was on MTV late at night. That was definitely an adult show, but it was aimed at, being on late at night for the adults, even though I was a kid and got to watch it anyway, because my dad would let me stay up to watch Saturday Night Live with him and stuff like that. And he liked some of the British shows from, like in the 80s and 70s. He he loved Monty Python, so he'd let me stay up and watch some of the reruns on that. But then he also had, there's one, I think it was called Are You Being Served? And if I want to remember right, I think it had John Cleese in it from Monty Python as well. And it was like themed around a department store. I can't remember much beyond that. But yeah, I got to stay up and watch, Beavis and Butthead. He wouldn't watch it, but he let me stay up and watch it when I was, like, young. And I way younger than I needed to know what scoring meant. But yeah, Rocko's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, those were ones that came on like daytime on Nickelodeon. And like there's one, like a famous one for Rocko's Modern Life, where they're trying to find a place to stay. I can't remember what the theme was for the episode, but they're trying to find a place to stay for the night. And there's a hotel, and it literally says No-Tell Motel. That's the sign for the hotel. It really just says No-Tell Motel. And they go in, and they're like, talk to this guy that is Chinese. Oh, you want room? How long you want room for? Like that. And they said, oh, for the night. And it's like, woo, big boy. All full up. And then, you hear a ding, ding, ding. Oh, it looks like we have early departure. And, it's like that. That was one of the ones that was like, obviously, it's a, what the theme means. It's a no-tell motel. And they're renting by, like, the hour. As a kid, you're not supposed to understand that. And I'm pretty sure when I saw it, I didn't understand it then. But as an adult, you understand it. And then there's the one episode where Rocco's trying to find, a different job. Or has to find a different job. So he takes a job. Is like something to do with, like, a phone operator. And what it was, it had all those things like be polite, be courteous, be sexy was in the notes. And it was a sex hotline. So he's sitting there, picks up the phone, and it's, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. And then you hear Mrs. Bighead on the other end of the line say, Rocco? And it's just like both freak out because is Miss Bighead calling a phone sex hotline, and Rocco is the one that was answering his first day on the job. But as a kid, you're not supposed to pick up on that. That's for the adults. But it's still nowhere near as bad as the Ren and Stimpy stuff that they did. Like, again, the sawing episode, that little part, like, the fact that episode never got banned, and that's not the new one. They got a new Ren and Stimpy that's like more adult thing. I will say they got a new Ren and Stimpy. There's one I know they brought back from the 90s that they're doing now, like a late night Adult Swim, that is aimed as being an adult cartoon, like just straight adult cartoon. I want to say I think it's Ren and Stimpy, but I could be wrong on that. Okay, I guess the Gummoss is just a big boy Gummoss. Might be him, that little boulder looking thing over. Oh, there he is. Hey, Reginette, Jason, yeah. Benny Hill. Never really watched that. I think other ones. Oh, Dexter's Laboratory had some, I mean, not bad, not like crazy, oh, this is like just absolutely dirty adult stuff. It has some stuff in Dexter's Laboratory. I will say, I think there was one episode that kind of like got him a little bit in hot water, because it kind of implied something between Dexter and his sister, like a little too much sexual innuendo between the two of them for something. I can't remember for sure, but I want to say I think there was an episode like that. But I don't remember many situations being found in like Dexter's laboratory. It was, again, Animaniacs had a few there's dirty spots. I know Rugrats has some dirty ones too, but I think between all of them, Rocko's Modern Life has some of the dirtier ones, and Ren and Stimpy was absolutely probably the dirtiest one in terms of all that. Yeah, Dee Dee was the sister. Again, I don't remember very many from that one as being like, picked out as being dirty. Oh, big special lamb ball. Yeah, alright. I'll get it. Oh yeah, Ren and Stimpy, had some, there was adult stuff in there. Like, Log. They made it was a toy called Log. And they made a whole commercial of it, and it was a spoof commercial of Slinkies. Like if you ever seen Slinkies, younger people maybe don't know what a Slinky is. But yeah, they made a spoof commercial in it for the Log toy. And they spoofed the Slinky stuff. There was, stuff like that. Like, no kid at that time was, like, that familiar with the Slinky videos. Like, the commercials for Slinkies. But adults would be. So, there was some stuff in there for the adults. But that is not the same as, like, the game Don't Pee on the Electric Fence. Oh, no, Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence. That was it, yeah. Or it was a game of, like, I want to say I think they made it kind of themed like it was Chutes and Ladders, almost like the board game, but in the end it was the thing was when you get to the end you don't pee on the electric fence, and it had an actual electric fence. There, simple stuff like that, sure, I can get some of those, like, being present for the adults, hey, yeah, you're gonna remember this from your childhood, or from yesteryear. As an adult, that's not crazy. But when you go and put in a saw blade attached to the belt, which makes it look like he has a certain adult male, thing happening, and it's being used against Stimpy in a very specific motion, with very specific connotations, like Ren spitting on his hands and then rubbing his nipples. That goes above and beyond on the adult meter. Seriously, go look that up. Go look up the Ren and Stimpy log scene, or log sawing scene. And you watch it and you're gonna be like, never letting my kids watch TV unsupervised again. If you got young kids, I say let them watch, because in the end, they're gonna learn about it one place or another. Breeding, not enough cake. Do I have to, okay, so it's done. Do I have to get cake for them to produce the egg? So I have to get cake. All right. Well, who gives me milk then? I need milk. I got pal fluids. Surely some pal gets to go in there and produce milk. Do I not have a milk one? Oh, I could put that there and make money. I could put those. Apparently, I might put those in the ranch and get some money, maybe. Milk, okay. Mazzarina, the cow, of course. So I should have some milk, right? I mean, I feel like I killed a couple of Mazzarina by accident, or maybe I just captured them all. No milk. Nope. Now flour. Pretty sure I can handle that. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here to this base. Do that. Worse on YouTube now. Oh yeah, that's, you don't let your kids, like, especially young kids, and that's part of why the whole thing with the you know, like European Union went for the whole we're restricting content, because they were, you know, if you mark it as for kids, it restricts the kind of information that gets gathered on, like, watching habits and stuff, and it restricts what advertisements can be used. Yeah, I see it. They definitely have locked things down a bit based on some aspects like that. Apparently, I don't need you because you're transporting. Oh, what do I have? 7 bush. Oh, that's not good. Not here. Especially coming after me. Oh, that. At least I'm right next to my base. Oh, again. Why? Of course, you know, being there means my going up here. I'm hiding. And what's bad is these are flame capable ones too. So I know that they can technically burn this, set this on fire, I guess. This is not good. This should have happened at the other location. They're stuck now. They're watching for me and not doing anything. He's rescuing. Right, finish him off. And I'm gonna swap you out. I gotta swap out. Go. Did that finish him off? On fire, but it's not showing damage. Don't put on the cold arm. Again, it messes up all my organization. I am hot. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Okay, where's... I guess that one over there? Oh, great. There's... I'm gonna put this one away over here. I'm dying because I can't get... Like, there it goes. I'm not pleased with that. What's it? I just got... Okay, that's burning. That's... Okay, yeah, let me get, Get that. Go, go, go. There. Mazzarina. I need to get a Mazzarina out anyway. I'm about to say, he should be sitting there putting those out. Okay, come on. Come on. I mean, I'm trying to assign them. There. Yeah, that was not pleasant. Now I gotta reorganize all this again. Alright, let's see. What did it sort badly? I think, no, it was that one. There. 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 Yeah, I know it can be done. Other games do this where when you die, you collect your stuff back. It goes back in the exact same spot in your inventory, exactly as you had it. So you don't have to go and mess with this kind of stuff. I know it can be done because other games do this. So why is it that this one can't do that? If the house had burned down, it would suck, yeah. But again, that was one I'm planning to take out anyway. I just decided for right now to turn it into a ranch focus to get certain supplies. Now let's see what I get from this one. Another Ragnarok. All right, so got another one. Go with a large dark egg. I don't think I've gotten any of those before today. All right, 30 minutes. Oh, you know, I've got my own injury I need to swap out. Yep. Swap for Serpent. Yeah. Oh, yeah, a few minutes on those. Guess I was due for an attack. It's been a while since I got attacked last time, so oh, say I think I had like that. I'll do this. Do like that. Kind of reorganizing a little bit. Again, I don't know why can't do it. Other games do it. Inventory goes back to the exact same layout it was. All right, we're going there. That's where we're going. We're going to go try to find some mozzarellas. Ah, there we go. Well, I have a cow. And you're a little bit weaker, so I'm going to let you do your thing. And there goes that one running away. Oh! You killed it. I don't want you to kill it. Okay, I'm going to stop attacking. Ah! Every time. Oh, look, it's spinning. One of the ones I killed it's flopping around. Rocky egg. All right. Are these pals balloons? Is that what it is? Do they have helium in them that causes them to float off when they die? Are they filling up with gas? Because it's them. Rubies do it. Some others have done it, I've seen. I can't remember all of them, but there's more and more I'm seeing pals doing that. Like, That's kind of annoying. Like, what when you're fighting, and now suddenly here's this one that's dead just kind of flopping around and like flops right in your way and you hit it instead of the one you're trying to target. Oh, I was like, I know he's attacking something. Some leather. I got 2 milk. I'm fine with that as long as I can get some milk. Okay, so those bubbles did nothing to him. Oh, now the bubbles take effect. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go this way. Go this way. Now, I feel like, I know I saw it here. I think it was mostly through this area. Oh. Dead pals don't... Yeah, it's... Well, the dead pals will, well, your pals you catch don't die, really. They can be revived, in the pal box, which is what mine are doing. The ones that die in the wild that you don't catch, I mean, I've never seen them revive after so long. If they're supposed to take a certain amount of time to revive, then I would expect that yours should revive after that same amount of time, regardless of being in the PAL box or not. The fact that you have to put yours in the PAL box, to me, says, you know, they need that to revive. And if they need that to revive, then the wild ones should not revive. Yeah. Oh, like save right at the last second. Yeah, I see you. Trying to get... If he dies, you owe me $350. Okay, I got some. So I go throw those in. Okay, I got 4... What the... Oh, I don't see any other milk laying around. I take it this is a dead Melpaka or something. Dead something. Okay, why is it you're running away when they're attacking and hitting you? I mean, you're water type. This is exactly what you are made to fight. Alright, you know what? He's not doing good enough. Started his attack before I could get on his back, so of course he still had to go through the attack. Woolly Pops. Okay, so there's a Woolly Pop. Alright, keep looking. Worst case, I go back, I get some milk from my other base. Since I got that one in the ranch now. Hopefully producing quite well. If not, I'm gonna throw... Ooh. There's a big group of Elaxosaurus. I don't remember seeing that many of a certain type of pal together, but I guess it would make sense for them to be more of a herd than some of the other ones. Oh, there we go. Let's see. We'll do Ragnarok this time. Just see if he does less damage. He's probably going to end up being the one that has like a perfect effect. Yep. It's like a perfect one for fighting him. Oh, you know what? Let's get the bronze cherry. Here, your fire. That's grassy. Oh, just too slow. All right, you quit that. There we go. All right, I leveled up. Let's see. Which one did I level up to? Stone Gate. Definitely going to get that one because I'm going to be doing some stone walls soon. High quality hot springs. I need that to upgrade. Yeah, we'll get the fine bed. I didn't even think to get that one. Clocks. Sure, we might want to have stuff. Oh, I'll get some more storage containers. It's a lot of decorative. Sphere launcher. Capture distant pals. I'm going to wait on this. Because it's like the grappling hook. As opposed to like how the grappling hook and the glider are treated differently. Glider's like an accessory. Grappling hook is a tool. I feel like that's going to be a tool. And I may have to hold it in my hand to fire that instead of it just being, hey, we're going to add this. Because it does say weapon. Instead of it being like, here's an add-on, it just lets you shoot farther when you use Q to launch a ball. It just gives you more range. Instead of it being like that, because it says weapon, it makes me think it's going to be one I have to select like this, which means it's going to take up another slot. I don't want to have that happen right now. Okay, somebody. Come on. Ah! Oh, one more. All right, well, that's 5 out of 10. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go check my old base and just see. Interesting color effect happening there. That's gotta be because of the transition from day to night that's happening. All right. All the other ones are oh, there we go. That's fantastic. Thank you. Wait. Yep. Let's go ahead. We'll take out the thwack. Make him drop his stuff. Put that thwack back in. There we go. That works. I got enough. 10 beds, 10 pals. We're good. That's the only thing really here for some of them to work on, so that I shouldn't even have to assign anything at this point. I got milk. I need flour. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, okay. While I work on getting some flour, I'll go ahead and fix. Really? Oh, that one. Mozzarella. There we go. Mozzarella steak. There we go. What is it? Okay. Tomato seeds. All right. Useful. I don't remember getting tomato seeds prior to this. So, very useful. I'll have tomato plants whenever I can get the tomato unlock. Tomato plantation unlock. I haven't got... Oh, so I don't like to add extra spaces beyond what I need because, you know, they just start piling stuff in wherever they feel like it. Okay. See, I got one of these. Not that one, yeah. Alright, flour. Oh yeah, definitely not mats. Never mind. We're not gonna do mats. We'll do that. Requires watering. Well, fortunate I've got some watering types. Yeah, between 3 of these, you think that I can at least get one over there to water that and provide me some supplies there. Alright, let's see. I'll cook while I'm waiting for that to do its thing. Mozzarella steak. I was assuming it would be like mozzarella. But I guess depending on where you are in the world, you might call it mozzarella. So mozzarella. Which I guess the whole cheese part is that they produce milk, which gets turned into cheese. And they were trying to think of, like, we need a milk-producing one, so cow. Let's come up with a milk or cheese-themed name. And somebody was like, mozzarella. I feel like they could have done a better name than that. Trying to think. Because it's not just the cheese. It could be like butter. You know, something butter themed. Something cream themed, you know. Ice cream. They could have made a cold. Maybe there is a cold one. They could make a cold natured one. So it's like an ice and neutral. Or at least an ice type that produces milk. And it'd be like ice cream themed name to it. Nope, I got some fancy food now for myself. That one's still, like, sleeping? Not sleeping. That's why you're not doing anything over here. You're not sleeping. Not enough cake. Oh, I'm waiting on some... I'm about ready to just go and take one of the flax and just throw it over there. Make sure it's assigned. My few mushrooms are going bad. Let's see, we're wait, just an hour and a half. 41 months. Wow. That has been quite a while. You sure something's not wrong with you for sticking with me that long? You like flaunting your superiority with your number of months you've had as a member? Okay, I made cold armor. So let's take advantage of cold armor. Quivern. Oh, yeah, we can do that. We can go there. Oh, fine. I keep getting, like, temporarily gives me, like, a little cold snap type of thing. Let's go do... I mean, level 23, I should be able to handle it. I got tougher pals. It is a boss, though. You know, the bosses are tougher than the normal ones at the same level. Alright, we're going to try this boss. That's a big boss. I feel like dragon type. Let me just double check. Dragon type is ice. Okay, so I actually need... Ooh, I did... Serpent has some ice type attacks, I think. Yeah. Oh, either way, I got some tougher ones. Hopefully that will be strong enough. Oh, it's doing a little bit. Why are you staring at me? Yeah, that's like a dragon type. Like, acid? Acid type? Alright, let's, I mean, it's helpful that it's not just directly attacking my pal and is taking damage from my pal while not hurting my pal, but come on, man. Stop just targeting me nonstop. As long as I can stand behind the pillar, I'm good. Except for that one. I can't just stand behind the pillar. Ragnarok's not taking a lot of damage. It almost seems like the aggro is being based, like in other games, on damage potential. And if you're not doing enough damage, it's still going to aggro to you most. That's probably not going to work, but it disrupted his attack. No more acid attack. Hey! Alright, so that was a pretty... That worked out pretty well with the Gigaball. Alright, let's feed... There we go. I'll eat some for myself. fancier food. Okay. So now, going, I guess, this direction. I've got the island. I could go, because, like, there's the island there, but I'm also looking in this, like, direction here, which is obviously another part past where I'm, my little island there. Come on, ride. I mean, worst case, I go over there to my island, my mining spots, and fly across to there, I'm sure. But there's some cold area right over here, I believe, because there's some area I was over here and I started getting, like, cold alerts. Say where, you know what? It's where I found the Lovemander thing. Lovander. What do I think it is? No, yep, sulfur. Gotta be somewhere down through here that I know somewhere I was there. I was getting just alerts for it being cold. Nope. But this can't be it because it's hot here. Oh, but there's Blastoise clones. And the Muds. Hangyus. Oh, I did not mean to actually collect you. Isn't that attack like a copy of one from Blastoise on Pokemon? Yeah. I feel like that is a copy of an attack from Pokemon. Yeah. Like straight up. I remember some kind of spinning attack from Blastoise. Or maybe the evolution below that. Yeah, Jenny is apparently very busy with playing Nightingale. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go to this island. Yeah, because I don't see any teleports nearby. I'm gonna go to this island. And then I can go across there. I did not mark this spot. We're gonna go right here. Boom, boom. Okay, so I got me marking all of my mining or good, spots on this island at least. Like, worst case, I know I can sweep through here. I got nothing much else to do. I just need to go get a bunch of ore. I just keep coming through here over and over. There's the big spot. The potential base at some point going here. Because there's those. I'll say there's 2 there. 2 there. And 2 there. Right? Yep. So 6 right here. Along with all these other spots here. So this would be the base location. If I was going to build a base here. Because that's just so much in one area. I mean, I don't know how far out the pals will go in order to harvest automatically. Or, you know, if I placed it just right, if I would actually be able to get there and assign them to those locations because of how far away they are. But it would be easy, like, oh yeah, there's 6 locations. I can just walk over and start harvesting. And hopefully I'm not going to hit a invisible wall as I'm doing this. Oh, hi, Timmy. Timmy's awake again. He was asleep. You know, eyelids just barely open enough that I could see eyes roll back. You know, like, he's having a good dream. Now he gets a belly scratch for a minute. Ooh. Timmy. Booger. An eye booger. Oh, I switched. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the cold resistant armor. Rain dress. And chill it. Well, you know, I gotta chill it. So I can get me a nerd chill it. Oh, is that? No, I just noticed the level on that. Never mind. We're gonna be peaceful to you guys. My pals are not high enough to take you guys down, so it would be nice for now. Maybe I'll find some ice eggs up here, icy eggs, and can just hatch some of these like I did with the Ragnarok. Yep, right there. Kind of hard to see it, honestly, other than the sparkles, because, I mean, everything's like, it was white all around it. Cryolinks. I want to see them, but don't want to get them to attack me. So it's like a lynx, but with ape-like arms. Not sure how that came about. Oh yeah, it's gonna be designed to look like a lynx, a real creature, and it's gonna be a cold version. But we don't want it to be look like a lynx. It'd be lynx-like, but we're gonna make it crossed with an ape. I see some Malcrystal. I mean, I guess ice crystal is what the intended thing for that being. Oh, what we got here? Sibilants. Cyberlets? What are you defending? Oh, like a abandoned settlement? I have totally not been paying attention to possible teleport locations. I don't see any. Astral Mountains. That does not imply cold to me. Astral, you know, kind of gives me a different theme in mind. A Wumpo. Okay, let's just knock off Star Wars. It's a Wumpo, right? Yeah. Instead of a Wampa, it's a Wumpo. And he's got a leaf. So he's vegetarian. Very important distinction. The Wampa ate, or tried to eat Luke. He's vegetarian, but he's still mad at me. Definitely nice view from up this way. I mean, look at that. I can see way over there. Get up there. That's the big peak. That's yes, over in, maybe that's the first base right there, like that little spot coming down. I feel like it's got to be no. That's ooh, what if that's what I think it is. Kind of, yeah, I'm kind of looking right. Okay, so maybe that is where the first base is built. I'm going for the top. I'm going all the way to the top. That's what I want to see. I'll get the best view I can and hope I find a fast travel spot. A lot of frozen nothing. Let's see, guess. Is that the like the desert biome over there? I guess. Like this is the frozen ice cold biome. That looks big enough to be like a desert biome. There's structure. That's got to have some kind of fast travel thing over there. And it takes me back in the way of home tree. Yeah, going over here. Distant howl of maybe a dire wolf or some other sort of wolf. It's another one of those areas like it suddenly just gets really quiet. Like you really notice the lack of ambient sound other than the wing flapping. And you listen, you hear like the wind howling, like or blowing in the background. That's about it. I saw glitter. Saw. Oh, yeah, we got a teleport. Okay, or no tower. Which usually has a teleport nearby. I saw a glittery effect. Is that ore or something else? That looks darker. Okay, let's do this. Yep. See what I get. Ore. It looks darker. I mean, it's just slightly darker, but it looks darker here. Could also just be the fact that everything around it is bright white. And it's just giving that extra bit of contrast. But I started this. I'm going to finish getting the ore. There we go. I feel like I'm already at least on par, if not higher up than the volcano mountain area. So this may actually be a taller peak than that one. Yep, I see the teleport. Oh, and another. It's gotta be large. Nope, just a damp egg. What? A damp egg. Right here, there's greenery up at the top of the ice cold mountain. Genetic Research Unit Tower. Okay. Assuming this is like the other ones that challenge the boss of it. Yeah. Join boss battle. Not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna get the teleport, because that's definitely important. Like, come all this way and then fail with a boss battle or something. You know, if something happened where I die and then I gotta actually travel all the way back here without my armor. Alright, so I got fast travel to the top of the world. Definitely feels like it's taller than the other mountain. Fight the tower boss? I haven't even done the first one I'm supposed to do, the Syndicate Tower. 'Cause I don't know what level it is. It doesn't, I don't remember giving any indication for the level. And I'm gonna fly over here. Before I do that, we'll try the tower before we're done today. We'll do that. We got time. I want to go explore some more this direction, try to find maybe another fast travel spot. I'm gonna make it. Oh, didn't make it, but did not die either. Oh, bread. Oh, you know what? It's about to expire, so why not use it anyway? Can you dive underwater? You can swim. But I'm not sure if you can actually, if there's like a breath part of it, because I was swimming at one point and then I started drowning as well. That might be something they add. Though most places here, the water is actually only like, it's like walking deep. Like, you can still walk through most of the water areas in this. Like, even some of the larger areas of water are shallow enough you could just walk. So I don't know if they actually have it planned to be like, oh, we're going to have a diving type aspect to it, where you might, you know, actually do that. That would be interesting, especially, I feel like that would be a prime option for, like, PAL tie-in, like a PAL harness for a water type, but it can't just be any water type. Like a thwack would not work for it, because that's like a duck walking around the land. It would be like the serpent would be a good one, because you could have that and have it where you go underwater with it, and it gives you oxygen. Like, you know, lets you breathe. Like have it where it's kind of like with this. I've got my stamina for flying, and after a certain point, he's going to drop out of the sky. I have the same mechanic for diving, but instead of it being stamina, it's oxygen. So it'd be basically the same thing. You have an oxygen meter, and you have to have a PAL capable of diving that you can dive underwater and go for as long as necessary. And then when they run out of stamina, they start to go back up, you know, trying to get to the surface, and then that's where they start to take injury from drowning. Oh, I can glide and call the bird again when the stamina runs out. So you mean like dismount, glide, and summon them back into the ball, and then throw the ball? Because I feel like if I throw the ball while I'm gliding, it's gonna fall to the ground to do that instead. So you're saying, like, dismount, let him fall, get his stamina back while I'm gliding, and then call him again. Like, okay, I guess I could do that, as long as he doesn't die from falling. Frostallion. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely a little too high level. I do like that it's Pegasus themed, instead of just being a frost horse. Like, oh yeah, it's a frosty ice horse. You know, it's a Pegasus, which is kind of, you know, it gives you that cool function. You know, it's gonna be able to go ooh, I'm really cold. Okay. All right, no flying now for a moment. I guess it's just cold because I'm in a certain area that got really cold, even though the rest of this was fine. Or did I? No, it's not broken. Guess I just need, like, better resistance. And I don't have a torch. I didn't bring the torch with me. Okay. We're going for it. Oh! Wow! No? How did I die that fast? And that, oh, that better not have dropped me into the water. No, sir, that better not have dropped me into the water. Oh, man. How am I going to get that now? I'm cold. It's nighttime. All right, I got to wait for daytime, apparently. Because even like this, I'm too cold. I think I died way too fast there. I think that was a little bit too fast for that. Jenny, been shopping. Ah, we thought you were out playing, or playing Nightingale. That's what was the belief. I'm coming here because I believe I still have armor here. Yes. It's apparently, you know. I'm about to turn off this thing of losing all my stuff. That's, or at least, you know, losing everything that's not equipped. That's starting to really, really bother me. That still feels like that was way too fast of a death on that. But I'm gonna wait for daytime. And then I gotta make a long trek back over there. Oh, and that's gonna be a problem. I don't have my cold armor. I really don't want to make a second pack of cold armor. I see no value in that. Not happy. Not at all happy. And nobody is over here working on this. That is really upsetting. I don't care you're sleeping. I'm about to pick you up and toss you in there. Knox. I got Knox. You know, perfect time to put in a frozen egg if I didn't have, you know, died. I'm gonna do a common egg. That won't take very long. I'm not happy. That's really where I need to go, but I think I need to do it where I basically skirt along the edge. I am not losing all that stuff. No, sir. Actually, you know what? Let me go get one thing that should help. I mean, I don't need it for the light source, because I've got that. I'm gonna take the torch, because that's heat, so that will help keep me from getting so cold. I'm getting my body back. I'm getting my stuff. That better not be underwater. If it's underwater, oh, I'm gonna be so upset. I'll be like, that is BS. If it dropped my body into the water, my spot, which it doesn't look like it did, if I get there and it's dropped me in the water, I'm gonna be really upset. I have crops. Yeah, I've got wheat and berries. Wheat being made because I'm telling them to make flour, and I've got more than enough pals for watering the crops. At some point, it should have made at least one thing of wheat. There's no reason why it shouldn't have made some wheat by this point. There's just no reason for that to have not happened yet. And then, yeah, I mean, I've got crops, but there's planting, watering, and then they grow. And while they're growing, at least one of my water type should have gone and said, hey, you know what? Yes, I can help carry supplies, But this needs to be done, and I'm a specialty one for this type of work, so I should go and do this. All right, see ya, Jenny. No, they have wheat seeds. I've got tons of wheat. I mean, I'm producing wheat, so they've got wheat seeds to plant, wheat seeds to grow. They've got everything. And okay, I'm going back over this way because I suddenly hit the cold area, which it may just be a case of I'm stuck dealing with that. I better stay warm enough with this. At worst case, oh, there is a teleport there. Let's see if I can make it to that fast travel. So, worst case, I'll go back and I'll have to make some cold armor. And try to help me get there and get my other set of cold armor. So I'm really not happy with that. That should not have killed me that quickly from cold. I mean, overheating did not hurt me that fast. I'm gonna try to get this. Do not tell me I need a key for it. Good. I got some bread I can eat if I start to get cold. Need some healing. I guess I'm gonna have to start carrying a torch, which technically I don't need in terms of lighting, just to help with the cold. Just follow the coast right here, the cliff. Worst case, I'll dive off the cliff down to the water. Maybe find another fast travel here. Closing in. So, I'm going to chalk that up to it was a cold biome, it was nighttime, and then, you know, I was trying to get out of there quickly, and apparently it just killed me, like, super quick. But now, carrying a torch, I'm perfectly okay, even without cold-oriented armor. So how has it got so cold that even with the armor, and it killed me that fast? Which, again, just does not make sense. Like, right now, I mean, I see the super cold, but you think having at least the armor, it would slow things down, not be like, oh, here you are in a matter of seconds, dead. As I'm trying to get out of the area, I guess I should just... Now, once I reach level high enough, I can make the Ragnarok saddle. Knight Rider goes bye-bye. I will have my flying mount. That's a fire type. I can get something else. If I can, hopefully from one of these large frozen eggs, get a Frost Stallion. Assuming there might be a way to, you know, collect one of those that way. Yeah, I'll have that as my ice mount, my frozy mount. Alright, and I'm hoping because it's daytime, this will work well enough to not cause a problem. Come on, just let me get it, and then I'm going to go over there. That's all I want. Get this, and then continue that way like I was trying to. Oh. Do not attack me. Ah, there you go. I'm just gonna go for it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know why suddenly it was not wanting to let me do anything as far as actually oh. There. Well, even in that amount of time, it didn't take that much health away. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was... I got killed way too fast. Ooh, gold keys. Okay. That's nice. My fits. That I'm not actually going to keep there. Alright, we're going to put that there. There. Wait, no, no. Again, I really don't like having to rotate this stuff out every time. Just keep it consistent. Would be great. Keys. There we go. Oh, that's what it was I had there, yeah. Gold keys will come out. I'll carry the... well, you know what? I'm going to carry the gold keys. I'm going to keep those. Alright, I'm going to eat. I want to feed you. Okay, and I've got... oh, whoa. It's not landing me. No, 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 no. What? Alright, do that. Okay. So, I did not ride. It's like he got stuck. Completely. He took a lot of injury. That was a little close. Because if he had died, where I had to resummon him, I would drown. Yeah, that's what would happen. Because this is deep enough, and there's no place there for me to climb out and stand. And even if I could climb out and stand, I would have had no other mount. So I'm eager to get Ragnarok. I could do... oh, I am fine while wearing the armor. Okay, I'll just keep this out for now. Because I'm going to have to carry the torch with me all the time now. At least if I'm going into a cold area. Please tell me I'm actually going to get to this. I'm not going to hit like an invisible wall. It looked so much closer when I was there. Like, it did not look that far off. And I just realized, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get here, hoping I can find a teleport, and it's going to give me a illegal activity warning. Because it's a sanctuary island, right? I'm going to get here, I'm going to get that illegal activity And it's going to cause me some other problem. That's what I expect. Mr. Completionist, hello. Thanks for joining. Oh, nope, there it goes. Invisible wall. Wonderful. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna go this way along the coast again. I've got a long flight ahead of me. Let's just... We'll hop back over to chat for a second. Because there's the Timmy. Look, his head's about to fall off the bed. But he's like... Oh, belly scratch. Here, let's put your thing. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Little Timmy face right there. Oh, yeah. Ooh. There's a scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Laid out. Yeah, maybe the big tree is for in-game content. I thought it was supposed to be just like another sanctuary. Maybe it's one I have to like I have to do one of the other towers to unlock that area, and maybe I have to teleport to it. I don't know. You know, the ones that will know that would be those of you who have played a lot more time in this game than I have. Oh, okay, now he's like, I'm gonna curl up again. Ooh. Okay, he's like, I'm done with that. No more pets. Just let me sleep. Yes. Slowly working my way back over here. I guess I'll... Yeah, that's... Well... I either go here to here, or here to here, and here to here is maybe slightly shorter distance. But that puts me through an area where every PAL is significantly higher level. So, yeah. I feel like I'll just stick to the coastline for this. And just play it safer. So I don't die and have to then do the same thing again to come get my stuff. Actually, switch. Okay, so I'm not hurting right now. Might just keep that up there. Yeah. So we're getting to the teleport, traveling back to the base, and I should have that basic egg incubated. We're gonna put in a large frozen egg. Probably gonna take longer than we'll have left. Oh, well, if it takes an hour, we can wait. We can make it. I'll put us at like, well, a 3.5 hour mark if we if I get there in the next couple of minutes. They'll fix the dungeons on the Xbox version. I'm not sure, since I'm playing the PC version. I don't know what the problem is on the Xbox version. I don't keep up with what's different between different versions of games, other than, you know, maybe you know, like Subnautica, I'll hear some things as far as, you know, the difference on that. But something like this, I have no idea what the difference is, Sparkplug, as far as what's going on with the Xbox. I'm hoping at least they fix the spinny pals, where they're spinning all over the place when they die, and there's some other things they need to definitely fix. Hopefully the next update will take care of that, because it seems like some of the stuff I see as being significant problems, it's not being fixed, which kind of worries me about this game. Xbox fell asleep. Jenny, I mean, as long as you're entertaining everybody at the restaurant with me, Jenny, then it's perfectly acceptable. You know, get everybody else at the restaurant to open me up on their phones. At the same time, don't just share it. I mean, sharing is caring, but don't just share the audio from your phone. Tell everybody, hey, you can follow along and watch them too. Okay, so the dungeons crash while you're in them. Well, that's definitely a significant bug, and I would hope that that is a priority on their stuff that they're trying to fix. But there's other bugs too. I wouldn't say as equally as bad, but there are some other significant bugs I feel like they should have already been working on fixing. You know, I get up here to a spot that will let me count as being grounded. There we go. You're just out to eat. What are you eating, Jen? You gotta give us details. What spicy dish are you trying? Or not spicy dish? Oh, so I told earlier, and I know Jenny wasn't with us then, but my cousin came in from Minnesota to visit for a few days. And like after this, we're going out to eat. It's gonna be a big meal. She brought her boyfriend, who is a northerner, and she wanted to show him local cuisine, stuff that she grew up with that you don't find up in Minnesota. So I love how somehow it just suddenly got wet. So she was like, let's go to this local Chinese place that there, you know, you can get Chinese food, obviously, in Minnesota. But this is, you know, a local restaurant, not chain restaurant. She wanted to show him this one, so we went to it last night. And I decided to try a new dish, one I had never had before, because usually we order for lunch, and so I stick with the stuff that's like the lunch menu stuff. So I went with the special dinner, and it was called the 5-Spice Shrimp. And it was marked as a spicy dish, which I've had some of their other ones. One of my favorite ones is the hot braised chicken. And so I'll get that all the time. And that's got like the little peppers, like they put the peppers in that. And you can actually pick the peppers out while you're eating. So I know that was going to have, you know, will have spice. Well, I tried the 5-Spice Shrimp, and it was good. It was, you know, shrimp, and they had, green peppers, water chestnuts in it, too. I think that was it. The green peppers and water chestnuts were the only things. And it was good. But there was no spiciness to it. Didn't pick up a single hint of spice. I was a little disappointed about that. And, you know, everybody's like, oh, you're getting, of course, the spicy stuff. And I was like, this isn't spicy. You know, this is not all spicy. I was like, there's other stuff that's much hotter than this. Or not much hotter, but, you know, noticeably a little hotter. I was disappointed by that. Tonight, we're not going Chinese or anything. Tonight, we're going to get a place that's known for barbecue. But I already know what everybody's going to get. It's going to be their fried catfish. That's while they're a barbecue place, they're known for their catfish. And they're a local, single location place. So they don't have like a big chain or anything. And what the? Okay, so that was on the corner and broke without getting anything done. Is that why it's like we can't work here? Because it's on the corner here and it's breaking by sitting on the corner? I'm not happy about that. Where is that stupid thing now? Is it there? I'm not happy with that. That's another thing that has made me ill now for this. I'm not happy with that. Destroyed my mill without making a single bit of flour. And I need to make some cake, so I get some baby anubi. Anubi. All right. Okay, I see it. He's targeting it. There we go. So maybe it was that. It was just the fact it was outside the range, and it was saying, "Oh, he can't do anything here because it's outside this range." Which I don't see how that would make a difference there. They do stuff outside the range anyway. Oh, back to the eating. So, yeah, I got food last night that was not it was the dinner portion. It was a dinner I had never tried. And so the dinner portion at this place is meant to feed 2 people. It's that much food that you're supposed to share it between 2 people. So I, of course, decided to eat the whole thing myself. So it's a plate, you know, about like this big, like this whole area full of shrimp, green peppers, and water chestnuts. And then because there was such a big group, they just brought the steamed rice out. It was like, here's a small bowl worth of rice, and they just kept stacking them. So it comes out this like lumpy mound of rice where you can see all the different, they packed the bowl of rice and I ended up eating 2 servings of rice with my food. I ate a meal meant for 2 people. And I had an egg roll. And their egg rolls are big egg rolls. Like that. They are the best egg rolls I've ever had from any place. So, yeah, I ate a lot of food. A lot of food last night. And tonight, I will be eating probably just as much. Because I'm going to get the catfish, which is, you get the boneless or bone-in. I get boneless catfish. And you get the large, which is 3 big catfish fillets fried. And you get 2 sides, but I usually get a 3rd side with it. Like, I'll add a big slice of cornbread to the side for it. And then I usually get fried okra. Sometimes I get the corn on the cob. Fried okra, and there's something else. And last time we ate there, and of course, they're like any other place. Their prices have gone up, so it's much more expensive now than it used to be. The prices like they used to have, I probably would have gone ahead and said, yeah, I'm still hungry. Let me get another full order, and ate 2 plates full of catfish. You know, 6 catfish fillets and like 6 sides. Because I was that hungry last time. But I didn't because it was like I'll say it's almost $30 is what mine cost. Because I added the side. Hunan chicken. I should have some spice to it. Actually, interesting. All right, so my cousin, yes, she came down from Minnesota to visit. And for those of you who were not on, she brought her dog with her. First time he has been here in 4 years, I'll say. Well, little Pomeranian. He is turning 10 this month. Let me see if I should get it. His face. His teeth. He got the teeths sticking out. The little teeths. And he's just, yeah, he wasn't posing. He was just staring me down. So him and Timmy were playing last night while we went to eat. But she brought her boyfriend with her to tell us the news that they bought a house together. And he was mentioning that he actually lived, I can't remember where it was in China exactly, but he stayed with a family It was basically, he said, empty nesters. So their kids had already moved out. So he stayed with them while he studied abroad over there and learned Chinese. But he was saying that the mother there, she was actually from the Hunan province. So all the time fixing hot, spicy foods for them to eat. And he said there was one that she was fixed with a certain spice, and I cannot remember what it is, that like an effect of it is it makes the mouth actually go numb. Like, it's not like it's so hot, like it's spicy kind of thing. Like, but it's like, it literally will just make your mouth go numb. Like, it's got an anesthetic type quality to it. That's 5,000. Why is that not showing me any health? You know what? I got milk. I got some flour. Let's go see if I can make some cake. Since, you know, gotta have some cake. I can only make one. Oh, because I need honey too. Great. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go get some honey. Maybe I need to go get like one of the honey producers and have it start producing some honey. Move these. Oh, that stuff's getting put in there. So yeah, I gotta ask him tonight what that spice was he was mentioning that she would use in her cooking that would just immediately make his mouth go numb. Like, it wasn't like he made it out like it was so hot that it, you know, it's a traditional spicy capsaicin type heat where it tear your insides up too. It's more of like, it is just like biting into it. It was just numb your mouth across. Timmy? Yeah, Timmy is. Yeah, he's right here. He's playing with her dog. So they became, I wouldn't say good buddies, but they were tolerable around each other. They were fine being left together on their own while everybody else was out. And they started playing, like I was telling everybody earlier, they kind of were like feeding off of each other's energy. So once Timmy got into his play mood and he was like, woo, doing that, her dog just starts barking too. Like, he didn't howl. He just like kind of like started just barking. He's a yappy bark, like very high pitched yappy bark. And he barks at like everything. Like, if he thought, like, he heard the ice machine knocking and thought somebody was at the door, just starts barking like crazy. And Timmy's just like looking at him like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with you? It's the ice machine. Cryolinks. Yeah, why is it got like big arms? Wumpo. Okay, that's what I was like. Elephant sound, I get. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a growl, but it's such an abrupt cut on his sound effect. It sounds like somebody moving furniture. Like, and just stops. Quivern. Yep. Sleeping while cuddling a quiver is said to be a heavenly experience, but there are some who have been crushed and sent to heaven by ones that toss and turn in their sleep. Okay. Jormuntai. Yeah, that's one I gotta go and try to get at some point. Frostallion. Habitat unknown. Okay, I thought I had get the bees at least. Like, I've seen the bees, I fought the bees. Where are the bees? There. Bee guard. Doesn't tell me what they drop, but I'm assuming they're the ones that are going to drop the honey. So, as I'm going over here, we're going to work our way through there, try to find some bees. Because I need more honey for my cakes. Go check on my cake. Guess I'll do the cake. What's for dinner? Oh, so again, cousins in town. We're going out to eat to a local, mom and pop restaurant that my cousin has to have every time she comes to visit, because we grew up eating it because our grandparents on my mother's side love to go and eat there. It's a barbecue place, but it's known for catfish, so I am getting catfish. 3 big fillets, fried okra. I'm trying to think what I might get a baked potato and then get a cornbread slice, add cornbread to the side. And I guess that's going to be it, because I can tell you now, I could probably eat 2 of those. 2 orders of that. At least tonight. I wish you would just be like, let's go Red Lobster. And I would go for the endless shrimp. And because then my mom and my cousin could split the dessert that they would both want to get. And I could be like, I don't have to worry about the dessert. My dessert is I'm going to eat like 80 to 100 shrimp. That's what I'm going to eat. But no. She wants to go to the local place. And then tomorrow, we're doing a local pub. Because technically it was a pub. It's now, they've changed to being more of a restaurant than a pub. But they're known for their pizza. And it's local. They do have like 2 locations now. One's just like you could come pick up pizza and go. Like it's just for cooking. But we're going to go to the main location and eat there tomorrow for lunch and do pizza. Because they have... I'd say probably the most popular pizza is their chicken bacon ranch pizza. And while I get that quite a bit, I will probably go for either their Fire in the Mountain chicken pizza, because that is buffalo chicken with jalapenos on the top of the pizza. Spicy. Nobody else is going to get that one. Or I might do they got their meat lovers one. I might do that one. But yeah, she's in town, brought her boyfriend, wants to show him the local cuisine that they cannot get back in Minnesota. So we're doing the food tour here. And of course she had to, I didn't eat with them this morning. They went to get breakfast at a chain that they don't have up north. It's just a southern chain. And she wanted to go to a local donut shop, bakery, that's better than anything like Dunkin' Donuts or anything like Dunkin' Donuts, stuff like that. Nothing compared to this one. And they've only got 2 locations. So she had to go to get donuts for that. So we did the Chinese, and they're leaving here Monday, but they're going to stay with some friends, go visit some of her friends before they go back. And I think they're planning to, because she wanted to go Mexican originally for lunch tomorrow and changed her mind. And they're going to get a different place, go to a different Mexican restaurant to eat. Because she's like, you know what, Mexican's Mexican. Chinese food is Chinese food, but the place we ate at is Chinese food on another level. I mean, literally, it took for 6 orders, plus my mom got appetizer of crab angles. My cousin and her boyfriend got appetizers of soup and dumplings. And then everybody got their entree, which everybody got basically a dinner portion. Well, okay, it was my other cousin, her boyfriend split a dinner. My mom got a dinner and took half of it home for lunch today. My cousin and her boyfriend split the dinner, and then I ate a full dinner portion, which, again, dinner portion is 2 people. So we had 4 dinner portions, brought out like 12 servings of rice, and our drinks. It took 40 minutes from the time we sat down, which took, I mean, literally we walked in and they sat us down like that, 40 minutes for us to place an order, get our food, eat our food, and pay for our food. It took that much time. 40 minutes total for us to get all that done. They're super fast. I mean, just efficient. And food was amazing, as it always is at this place. I mean, this is a place, their menu is so extensive. You know, other than getting tired of the Chinese style, I could eat there every day of the week. No problem. I would probably pack on an extra 30 pounds and not in the good places, but I could eat there every day. No problem. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I gotta get the bee guards. I gotta get some honey. I need some honey production. So we're gonna go here. Mosenda Forest. I remember seeing a bunch of them out this way trying to fight those guys. So, oh, there they go. Bee guards, 22. See if I can get a solo one. Yeah, like this one that's coming right here. Perfect. Yeah, they don't know anything about it. Why are you fighting him? Oh. Well, I got honey, but I need to catch one of them. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get wrecked if I let him keep going. I don't know why he went and fought them. He just had to mess that all up. Go and fight other ones that had nothing to do with what I was trying to do here. Every time they gotta go and attack the wrong thing. Oh, okay. Almost had it. I kind of want to just get them alone, you know? Oh, that did not work. Oh, he killed one of them. Here, take her down. I'm gonna get her. Nope. There we go. Okay. I'm taking you back so you don't... Oh, well, okay. It's got dark energy attacks. Oh, come on. Now that was a good hit. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh, he's like, I'm going to eat the bee. I still got honey. Okay. 10 honeys, and I got a bee. And a queen bee. And he needs some food. Yes, he does. All right. There we go. It's like, I'm gonna get ya. Oh, he's got the big wind up and everything. Oh. No, don't. Oh, come on. They acted like I bounced it off of that. Oh, they're fighting something. Oh, yeah. The humans. Alright, I got a bee. Okay, yeah. I felt like that was a good... Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna go throw a bee in so I can start getting honey at the farm. I don't want to risk losing the bee. I'll go here first, drop some stuff off. There we go. Since apparently I need a lot of cake on this one over here. Not enough cake. How much cake do I need? Do I need to hand deliver it to them? Is that it? Actually, I need to take that out. Move it over here. Yeah, take that out. Got one cake. Let's just go try to hand it off to him. There's no... Ah, okay. Not enough cake. What? That's... You know what? Oh, there's the egg. Okay, now we're making some progress. Alright, honey in here, I guess. Was there honey in here? Yeah, is this one? Yep, there we go. Okay, so I got honey. I'll get honey production. I much prefer the honey production part. And I don't even need, like, you know what? I don't need that many chickpeas over here. Honestly, I don't even need, like, these guys over here. Especially one that's brittle. Got 2 for watering. That's really more than I... You know, I'm going to take one of these out. Let's find that. And... Coward. Same work speed. A lot more food for the queen. And overall, more stuff for the worker bee. So, yeah, we're going to do the worker bee. And, or... Is that the worker bee? Quit! You're going here! Signed to the ranch. Oh yeah, look at all that milk I'm getting. That's working. Okay. Grazing, yeah. Gotta give me some honey. Alright, I wanna see this. I wanna see it. Gotta pop out some honey. About ready to just take all the food production out of here. Honestly. Because... really don't need any food production here. I'm bringing them food. That'll free up those. I won't have to worry about that. I mean, they're producing food, but I'm bringing their food. But, yep, that's all I'm doing it. Taking these out. Oh. Yep, and I'm slowed down. Oh, come on. Alright, that means work. You know, I need them to do some stuff with that. I could get rid of a couple of these. Food wise, you know, I'm gonna leave it like this for right now. Actually, ooh. No, I'm getting plenty of milk at the moment. I think I'm okay. All right, bye, Jenny. Go to the park. She didn't specify dog park. I was just going to the park. I guess they're gonna go swing on the swing set. Timmy heard dog park on. I didn't think about that. Swap that. Oh, I need to put that other armor up too. I don't need it anymore for the moment. Feel like I want to make like a small storage box that I can use to put in like emergency stuff. Like how I've got the, like take the best version of each thing and toss in, oh, I got wheat there. Toss in like the previous version of like, oh, here's the old spear. It goes in this storage because I don't want to carry it with me. There we go. What? I know I gotta have more wheat seeds than that. Check on this. Still going. What am I up to now? Okay, so no, still just the ball launcher. Metal, I love I got metal structure and then stone gate. And again, that's one thing I'm hoping they're going to change out, is that we can just like rotate out stuff. Like if you build over something, it changes it. So you don't have to detach anything. Remove all your stuff. Orange locker. Iron shelf. You know, some of this looks nice, but some of it's just the storage is not worth that. Okay, I need to do that, but no point until I can unlock the other part. Feel almost like it's time to start doing some defensive walls on some of this. Or at least around the other one. I need to make some cement. Honestly, that I kind of like just the stone look of everything. I don't like the metal. It looks like all rusted, you know, like, I mean, I guess it fits the end of the world type of theme, like what you would see in something based around that. He's pooping. You see, as he's squeezing one out. There we go. Yeah, they got plenty of food here. They don't need me to provide or to have them make food. They're good. I just keep bringing them berries. They'll be fine. All right, so I got some honey. Actually, I'm gonna move the honey. Keep it in here. I guess I don't need to worry about making cake at the moment, because it's currently working on producing that egg. Hatching that egg, I guess. Let's get frozen large. Yeah, we're gonna do another large frozen egg because I want to see what happens. We're right at the 3-hour mark, so let's just see what we get with this egg. And we'll set the next one going. And I guess we'll go try for the tower. I'll take a chance at failing with the syndicate tower. I don't know what the actual... Oh! Reptyro Christ. Yeah, I'm not sure what the level I need to be at for the tower is, but we'll give it a try. I've got some decent level, you know, PokePals. So might as well. We'll go for it. There's the tower. Somewhere over here. There it is. I was like, I know I got a fast travel point next to it. But being grayed out, it does kind of make it harder to notice it among all the blue spots. Here we go. Oh, you know, it's just me, so hopefully they've got scaling done properly for it. Now, I know that was one thing in, like, Conan Exiles. They didn't have the big boss battles scale for single player. Oh, so now it's Pokemon gym battles. Right, all right, so you're gonna hop on his back and control him. Let's see, what was what, he doesn't say level. But 30,000 health. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good bit of health. It is going quickly, but still, that's a lot of health. At least it's not like, oh, I'm gonna fight you instead. Wow, yeah, he... all those hits, and he's not taking that much damage. All right, so lightning, or electric is not gonna work very well. I feel like, is it ground has like an advantage there? Probably not the best time to go and look at this, but... ground, grass, okay, so I should be fine. Obviously not gonna use water. I should be okay. I mean, Knight Rider is doing his thing. I'll keep him fed. I mean, to be fair, he is doing close to the same amount of damage in the end to Zoe and Grisbolt as what he's taking. That looked like a complete miss. I don't like her laugh. That laugh insults me. Okay, we're swapping. Big punch! Wow, he took very little damage. I'm not getting like the attack was super effective because he is kind of grassy. But, oh, there we go. Highly effective. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, who am I going to throw out next? Yeah, we'll go fire. Fire really has no straight advantage, but just keep you fed. He's fine. Oh, okay, you can't capture. I was hoping to capture both of them in one go, you know, but obviously not. First kill. 5 technology points. That's actually pretty easy. Yeah, a lot of swapping of pets and hiding at level 15. I am 30, 31. Not my pals were not quite that level, but Okay, so I unlocked fast travel to the top of the tower when there's fast travel right there. So literally this just lets me have a view. I get to look. Yeah, I get to look around. That's it. Alright, well that was that's very straightforward. Now I know what to expect at the next one. Oh, I hear it. There's a glittery. There's a glittery chickpea. It's a mega chickpea. To stop running. Yeah. Where are they running from? Ah. You want to try this with the token? Is there a token one? Tower? Or are you talking about you want to use the token one to do it? Is that damaged? I can't tell. It's not showing any damage health meter for it. I feel like I need to... I feel like they need to extend the base range thing. Actually, I think I did go and turn off the decay outside of the base, because I just did not want that. Like, it should be universal across the board for everything to decay, or just not at all. I can understand inside the base ring increased durability, you know? There's other games that do that, but it shouldn't be like decay outside of that only. Oh, wait. Yeah, got rid of those. Oh, not that one. There we go. I'll put that here. I'll have to do the extra walking. Let's see. I got a sudden hit of cold, and then it just goes away. So I'm not sure why that happened. Huge rocky egg. Okay. Does that sound right for Anubis? Being a huge rocky egg? Again, I walk outside and it's like something like, oh, hey, you're cold. No, you're not. Walk in. Walk outside. Yep, cold. No, I'm not. It's like split second. Hey, you're cold for just... Oh, see, there it goes again. It's like just that split second, you're cold. Huge rocky egg. Earthly spirit resounds inside, within. Alright. I need to make some more flour. I can make some pancakes. Jam-filled buns. That could still be taken the wrong way. Yeah, let's not do that many. Let's do... that. I've got one assigned here, or I did. Yep, he's assigned. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and since the flour's not going to spoil, I assume flour's not going to spoil. In this, it doesn't show any kind of no, it does spoil. Great, wonderful. So I gotta go get me a proper ice PokePal that I can assign over there to refrigerate my my items. I don't want to have to keep like working my way through like the cake. Because now I got all that. I need cake as soon as he's done. It's gonna take a moment. Wish you could like sequence certain things. Like, I need this much, and then I need you to make this afterwards, and have the handiwork transporting ones take it. You know, move it. Hi, Jasmine. Takes longer to hatch. Well, I mean, let's see. The large eggs, 30 to an hour. So I'm assuming a huge egg, an hour or so. I'll let that, you know, run this week while I go out gathering supplies. Let me see. Yeah, I could go ahead. I'll probably do another ore mining run, like either, I don't know, maybe late tonight, depending on how I feel, how tired I am, or maybe tomorrow at some point come back and do like a sequence through. There's one right there. There's a pair of ore spots there. And I basically started going like bop, 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 like that, just working my way through. Because that is a good trip over there. But I'm getting close to just... Like, I'm close to the idea of just building a new base there, setting it up so I can mine from there, and then breaking down this one and turning it into a mine and farm type area. So I can make use of that. I really wish hope they like let us increase our number of bases, you know, because 3 does feel limiting. Like Ark, you can build a lot of bases. You know, you're not limited. That feels more like a 7 days to die type of thing. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna limit you in terms of you can only have like 3 land claim blocks. Again, that oh, you know what? I do need to unlock it. Or did I already unlock it? Yeah, I did unlock it. I'm gonna wait about that. I'm waiting on the saddle ones until I know I need them. Ancient tech points. Large. Oh yeah, because I gotta get the other one. Okay. Small feed bag. Yeah, we'll get that. Accessory? Is that it? Oh. Oh, food. There. Okay. Right below. Wait. Well, that's food. Okay. So I did. It's not just like, oh, hey, you unlocked it and you get it. I gotta go still make it. Fine. Oh, you know, that's probably one of those specialty things. No? No? I'm pretty sure I should take that out now. I don't need that anymore. There we go. Small feed bag. All right, let's make that real quick. AMD CPUs are better at gaming. I think it really depends on what you're planning to do. There are some Intels that are better than AMDs, and there's some AMDs that are going to be better than Intels. You know, it kind of like there's AMDs that are better at gaming than the i9 I have, but when you compare it to work-related task, mine is better than those. And so I think it really is going to be what you're trying to do overall. Like, if I was not video editing, if I was purely gaming and I didn't have you know, issues as far as the other AMDs I've bought, I might have considered an AMD for this system, but for reliability I've gone with Intel, and because of overall capability, not just the gaming but also the just general you know, workability of it, I've gone with Intel. My AMD server has like like one of my servers, I built it, ran AMD, is a Ryzen 5 and it was to replace a big Dell PowerEdge rack mount server I bought that was dual 6-core CPU, and this was a 6-core Ryzen. But it's like, okay, these are older 6-core Xeons, so surely this is going to be significantly faster. And the Ryzen 5, you know, being years newer, was pretty much on par, and a little below par, actually, depending on what I was doing. The only advantage was the better storage configuration for the server. So I upgraded to 5950. I think it was 5950, 5900. I can't remember now. I upgraded to a Ryzen 9 to stay with the same series range, and it does help, but it's not enough to impress me. And the thermals on it, like upgrading to that Ryzen 9, I could not do anything on my server that would push it above 10% utilization because of thermals. And that was with the stock cooler that came with the Ryzen 9, the one that they sold saying this is enough. And no, it was not. Not at all. It was enough if you're going to get a Ryzen 9 and kind of sit there and basically use it for web browsing. And that's about it. So I fortunately had a spare cooler I had bought to match the old desktop I had, my previous one. So, and I bought it mainly because I could not find the same fan anywhere that was on that one. So I just bought the whole kit to have as a spare fan in case the fan on my cooler went out. And so I actually just ended up installing that one, and it helped a good bit, and it helped enough that it actually makes my Ryzen 9 server usable. Basically where I could actually use it for what I had been using it with the Ryzen 5. The Ryzen 5 just was underperforming. So I, you know, as far as that, so I went with a Ryzen 9 on it. And one of the big things is that I run a Windows virtual machine on it. That is where I now offload all of my video renders. So when I am done editing my video, which is stored on that server, all the storage actually sits on that server. I just run the render in that Windows virtual machine, instead of having to tie up the system with rendering, because that's what I was doing before. And it'd be like, oh yeah, great, now I've got an hour my system's gonna be running, I can't do anything else with it. And granted, this will probably render much faster now. It'd probably be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be like 20 minutes or less now for what would have been an hour on the old system. But the Ryzen 9, granted, I'm only using like half of the cores and threads for it. But even with that, the Ryzen 9 is as slow as my 6th gen i7 in terms of rendering. Actually, it's a little slower, since I'm only using half the cores. But it takes a little bit longer to render in that virtual machine. And that is using my old graphics card in that to help also with the encoding. But it's still, I just, for the amount of thermals that I see, and when I'm rendering, you can hear the fans on that server spinning down the hall from that room. Like, it is noticeable. You can hear it. Because it's running so hard, running so hot, being an AMD. I mean, 10-15% utilization on that server, and it's 70 to 80 degrees with the fans kicking up to make sure it stays in that range for an AMD. I mean, this i9 runs hotter than other ones, but the loudest part of this system, the fans that I hear that are running right now, are the graphics card. Because the graphics card is right now running at 83% usage, 81%. I'm running with the stream, everything going, processors bouncing between 15 to 18%. So the CPU is barely being touched, and I've got a massive cooler on it, which is well above the thermal TDP for it, just to make sure I had enough room for when I did start to really push the server, or push this processor. And, you know, with AMD, I don't think I could do a Ryzen 9 like a current one without a liquid cooling system. And I don't like liquid cooling because of risk. You know, again, I've said this before, heatsink combo, you got a heatsink and a fan. If the fan goes out, well, guess what? You still have the heatsink. You still have cooling from the case fans. You hope are going to have case fans as well. So it's still cooling through the case fans. It may not cool quite as efficiently, but it's still going to cool. If you have a liquid cooler, the fans on the radiator go out. You're going to have the passive cooling of the radiator and any airflow from case fans that are blowing across that to help, but it's still going to warm up a bit. And you're going to be limited. Not much different than a heatsink and fan combo. If you do have a fan go out, you'd have to really kick your case fans up and hope that's going to sufficiently help. But if the pump on your liquid cooler goes out, you are dead in the water, pretty much. If that pump goes out, that means the water's not circulating. And if the water's not circulating, then there is no circulation to pull the heat away or the hot water away to where it goes to the radiator to get the heat off, and you overheat quickly. And I've seen that happen, and typically that's what breaks first. Every time we've had to fix a liquid cooling system in a computer at work, it's been the pump has been what failed first. And I don't want it to be a case of, oh, well, sorry, no videos for a few days because I'm waiting on a new, you know, liquid cooling setup to ship in for me to do it. So that's why I did not want to go with AMD, because I don't like liquid cooling for that risk, and I didn't want to do an AMD without liquid cooling. I am using a 3080 Ti right now in this. And that's how hard it's running, because the GPU is actually limiting me. The GPU is the limiting factor now, and I cannot justify upgrading to a 4090 right now. I can't justify jumping one series up. I went from a 1080. I mean, I did go from a 970 to a 1080, but I got the 970 used from somebody local through I think it was Facebook I was using, found it, and so it was like, okay, I'm gonna go get this for cheap, and it'll give me a bump over the one I had at the time, because I was just getting back into PC gaming at that point and starting the channel. So I did upgrade to a 1080, which lasted a long time, and then I jumped to a 3080 Ti, even when the prices were like way through the roof. And that, I looked, this card is now like $200 more to buy it now than what I paid for it when I got it. And even then, it was just way overpriced. But I can't justify going up one series. You know, 5000 series comes out. Wait and see. You know, I may look at getting one of those. Or I may compare it with some of the AMD options at that point to see which one which might be better. I just, you know, typically I stick with the NVIDIA. I know it works, and I know they'll work as far as video encoding. But yeah, that's pretty much the one I'm using for that, and this one, and it's my old 970 is what's in my rendering setup right now. Now, I did see, was it the, not you know, all like there's a Steam Deck and there's all these other ones that have the AMD chips, or the AMD APUs. Is it the MSI? I think is the one that released their version of the handheld console, you know, PC playing, but it runs Intel's stuff. And I want to say I remember seeing, if it's the MSI, it's whichever one has the Intel one. I saw a comparison video where somebody compared it between them, and that one, not just from the Intel, but from some of the other tweaks they did to it, was performing better than the AMD, all the AMD variations out there. But again, it wouldn't say it was just specifically because it's Intel. It was like some other choices have been done with it that helped improve it. Honestly, you know, if it was, you know, the Steam Deck, you get the best performance running Linux on it because driver issues on Windows with it. Honestly, if I wasn't doing other stuff with it, if I just, you know, was gaming and then doing, you know, videos and just doing all the rendering, like if I could justify a nice Mac for editing and move everything into DaVinci and get used to DaVinci for my editing, I probably could go with like a Mac for just the video editing, and then just set up something that would actually handle the recording and streaming. I could honestly see myself doing like a Steam Deck, something like that, you know, but it'd need to be Windows based, just because I like modding, and some of these games that do not natively support mods, you run into like whether or not you can get the mods to work right. Like I know Bepanets, somebody asked this in a comment and I replied to it, so hopefully they saw it, but there is a Linux compatible version for Bepanets. You can install that. Granted, that doesn't mean some of the other stuff is going to work because of some of the mods, you know, it comes down to some of the mods may not work because of the way they're set up for, like, you know, the game. Like Subnautica does not have native modding in it, so what happens when you take a mod that maybe requires like a DLL file, just a Windows thing, and it's, you know, it's not going to be compatible. It may not work. So it's one reason why I've stuck with more of like just Windows for gaming. If it wasn't for that, I would probably, like, if Subnautica supported native modding, if all these other games supported native modding, you didn't need Bepanets and other stuff like that. I honestly, for the games I play, I really could play them on, if not Steam Deck, just on a Linux setup. One of my coworkers, he plays all his stuff on Linux and just deals with, you know, some of the stuff he has to do to make certain things work. But all his games are, you know, supported through Linux setup, through like SteamOS type, how that stuff is done. I honestly would just not even use Windows, like, period, if I could avoid it. But I use Windows because I have compatibility requirements for that stuff to work, and part of that is the modding. But if I could just literally just not have to have Windows, you know, and I could get away with it, I'd probably build like a little mini tiny PC for capture card, decent GPU for managing encoding. And I just built like a little i5 or something like that. It does nothing but record and live stream. And I could do like a Steam Deck, basically, tie it in and be playing the Steam Deck as my console, as my, okay, so it is the MSI Claw. See, I could get like the MSI Claw and have it with a dock. So I could go to go input and then output to a monitor with my capture card. And I could be recording all of this on, you know, like a separate standalone little streaming recording PC. I could do my editing from that PC and then, you know, render on my server, and I would not even need like this big monster desktop. And honestly, I feel like this is probably the last big gaming system I'm going to build. You know, in the next, I would say probably next 3 years, we're going to see a good bit of upgrades, innovation with the handheld ones like that. We're going to see kind of a more of a blend between the console approach and such with these. And I think we're just going to get to that point where it will be where you could, most people could probably, instead of having to worry about going and getting like a gaming laptop or something, they could literally get, I mean, if they did a laptop for the usability part, the regular use part, they could do that. Otherwise, you could go get a Steam Deck, MSI Claw, get any of those, and it would be more than sufficient for most people in the games they want to play. And even with content creation, I think we're going to see more people starting to go with those and just using them with like a good dock to send the video out to a big screen, use keyboard, mouse, or a separate controller, and just build a dedicated system for handling the streaming and editing. Whereas like most people, like professional streamers, were doing that before. But then with the new GPUs and some of the new CPUs, the quality, the processing ability of some of these is getting high enough that a lot of people stopped even doing separated systems because they didn't need to anymore. It was like, oh, why should I build two systems, one just to handle this stuff when, you know, like in this case, I'm sitting here with, again, 15 to 18% range on my CPU, and it's my GPU that's the bottleneck. Let's see how I got. I Van Worm Christ, and 2 hours for the huge Rocky Egg. So hopefully that's my Anubis, and I'll have an Anubis next time we do this. Yeah, okay, so I got a Frosty Van Worm. It's kind of funny because it's like, you know, you got the Frosty Worm and then the not Frosty Worm. And we'll have another, and I might get two Anubis, you know? Two Anubis. I'm gonna name that one Newbie. That's what he is. He's my noob. I have one Newbie, and I'm gonna have a noob. And yeah, if I get two of them, and they're male and female, I may just toss them both right in and let them just start producing. I mean, yes, that is producing them. But if I could just get it where it's like all they do is produce more of them, I might do that so I can start condensing them, trying to make super noob. But all right, I think it's yeah, we got 3.5 hours. We gotta start wrapping up. Yeah, the fell deer is doing it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's the other thing is there's more people that are starting to do like live streaming. Yeah, going back to that, since, you know, YouTube, it always turns into a VOD, that a video on demand that keeps going. You know, Twitch would do video on demand, but it would only last so long. YouTube is just like, we're just gonna keep it. And you know, there is that aspect of a lot of people doing like the live streaming stuff, but you know, the live streams don't get as many views afterwards because part of the value of it being a live stream is the live engagement being here during the live stream, not just watching it afterwards. I know some people watch it afterwards, but it's not like as big of a deal. But I do know of there are channels, and this goes back to you know, kind of like the content type. But I do know there are some channels, what they do is they'll go in because they're doing like some kind of presentation. They're educating, you know, showing how to do something. They'll do the very beginning of the live stream as their video. They actually will go in, they'll do it live right then, and then they take that segment and cut it out from the regular live stream. Like when like after the live stream's done, they go in and edit that part out completely, and then they take that part and basically they edit that into their video. That becomes their video. How do you get honey? You gotta go to the store. Go buy it at the store, or get you a beehive. In this case, I got a beehive going. Go here. Go get a bee guard. I'm sure the queen bee will work too, but I just went and got a bee guard. And the bee guard will go and produce honey for you. And get a mozzarella, and you get... Oh, now I got a Mammorest just wandering around up here. That's not the mini boss one. Yeah, bee guards, I think it was up through here is where I went to get them. But yeah, bee guard is a bee. Obviously, gonna produce honey. And if you kill them, you know, you'll get honey too that way. But, oh yeah, I'm not keeping it there. You just gotta go get a bee and it'll produce honey for you. Put it in, you gotta assign it. Like I threw the bee out and it didn't want to go there. It started gathering. So definitely pick it up and assign it specifically to the ranch. Yeah, bee guard, they're through there. So that's where I was. Same area as the Mossanda, the mossy pandas. What was that? Were you screaming? Also, I see out of the corner of my eye a tail start doing this. When this game goes full release, I'm hoping they will incorporate integrated mods. Like, you know, Ark has mods built in. I hope they will add that here, because if they do that, what does that mean? Console players can do mods. You know, when you build it into the game, it supports every platform, not just PC. So hopefully they'll do that. But, you know, unfortunately not all developers think of doing that. They kind of have it where we just want you to play the game our way and leave it at that. Oh, you want to play it with mods? Well, we don't support those mods, so we're not going to support it natively. So, yep, we're going to wrap it up because I'm getting texted that they're getting ready for dinner because we're, again, cousins in town from Minnesota. We're going out to eat. Timmy doesn't get to go. He gets to stay here this time. He doesn't get to play tonight, I guess. Or I might have to come back and get him afterwards and then take him up there to hang out. Yeah. Yeah, let's bring Timmy back. There's the Timmy. Look at him laid out. Always laid out, resting. Such a rough life. Yeah, it's a rough life, isn't it? Like, oh, God, so horrible. I gotta raise my leg up to get scratched. Yeah, be careful, Two-Ton, with the bee guards, because usually you're gonna find a group. So it's gonna be like 2 or 3 of them. I think they were around level 20 to 22. The ones I saw earlier where I got them, 20 to 22 range, and one group, it was 3 bees, or 3 bee guards, and I just got lucky. One of them wandered off this way, and the other 2 went that way, so I was able to shoot them and get them. I think that might be the one that got killed, though. Yeah, that was the one that got killed. Then the next group I found, I hit, like, terrain instead, even though it looked like it was a clear shot. I didn't get there and get them. But I tried to lure one away, but ended up being 2 bee guards and the queen one, the bee Lena, whatever. Fire type is good because they're grass, so use a fire type PokePal against them. Even though he was pretty much around the same level, my Ragnahawk just wiped them out. I killed 1 bee, I managed to catch the other one, and then catch the queen. The queen took a little bit more work, but he still wiped her out. So yeah, just take a good fire type with you and to that area and you should be fine. Most of those, the moss pandas and the bees, are grass type. I can't remember what the monkey ones were. I want to say they might be neutral type, you know, but yeah, just do that. I will enjoy my catfish. You Yes, thank you. And thank you all for hanging out. Again, we did go longer. I think it's okay. I like playing Palworld on stream more than playing it just solo in between. But I gotta go eat with family and spend time with my cousin while she's here. Timmy, look up. Look at that face. Look at that face. There we go. Here we go. Here's the Timmy. Here. Look at him. Look at this face. Yeah. Don't push any buttons that you regret. Oh, yeah. See? Such a good dog. Look at that. Oh, yeah. He's like, okay, you can put me down now. Yes, bring your flamethrower. Again, I took my Ragnarok and it was about 23, 24 on the level. Wiped them out, no problem. And a flying one would help. Ragnarok or another one that can fly and you have a saddle for will help because it'll let you get away from if you get attacked by too many. Because they do in that area patrol, like a bunch of them. Different pals will be in the same area. He went right back. He's like, okay. Yeah. So, yep, we're going to call it so I could go get ready myself, go eat. Big plate of catfish. I'll probably come back here and still be hungry. I might have to get something on the way home, too. I don't think I want to spend, like, almost $60 for just myself on 2 orders of that. Prices have got crazy, honestly. I mean, like really expensive at some places to eat. It's like can't even go to an Arby's now. I go to Arby's without even getting a large combo. It's like I'm spending $12, $13. Last time I went to Zaxby's and got a combo that had been like, oh yeah, combo, drink, all that was like $9. Then it was suddenly like, oh, guess what? Our price is now $13 for this combo. So I kind of stopped going to the Zaxby's now. Get the grenade launcher. I'm not making grenades yet, so I'm not going to worry about the grenade launcher until I'm making some grenades. I'm not even haven't even done the guns yet. I got to go get level 37 so I can get my Ragnarok saddle produced. And once I get that, then I'll have my new mount. I'll have my Ragnarok, and after I get this huge rocky egg hatched, I'll get me an Anubis, and I'll get the second one. I'll probably go back to the frozen eggs. I might go back see if I can get some more large frozen eggs in between now and next week, because I'm hoping I can get the Pegasus, the Ice Pegasus one. Was it Ice Stallion, whatever, that one? No. Oh. You don't need ammo for it? Oh, grenade launcher for the PAL to use. Oh. Again, I'm still not going to worry about it. Oh, Jason will be out of town. Well, that's okay, Jason. We'll see you the next time. So. Timmy? What's up? He's like, why aren't we done now? Yes. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. We're going to go. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good rest of your day. Good rest of your weekend. Be safe. Be healthy this week. And again, we'll see you next time.